Good morning, everyone. I am Teacher Lheo and I'll be your online math teacher for this week. I hope everyone is in good health. Before we start our lesson for today, I want you to listen very carefully and try your best to participate with this video. Alright, our lesson for today is all about building numbers place value. Are you ready? Let's do this. What this all about? You are going to have a recap or learn how to read and write large numbers, written digits. So how also to compare and order whole numbers. And what skills should you have already? And lastly, you need to be able to read, write, compare numbers up to 999. Let's have a recap about the place value. I have here the sets of numbers that I want you to read. You are just going to read the numbers. First, we have here 980. How are we going to read 9, 8, and 0? So it simplify as 990. How about the 9, 0, and 8? How are we going to read this one? You got it right. So we have here 908. How about this one? The 9 and 8 only. Very good. You can read this one as 98. Conclusions: the position of each digit is in the number makes a difference to its value. We're just not going to have, even though they have the same number, they have different place value and they have different also how are you going to read this one. Just like our example, even though we have only 9 and 8, 9, 0 and 8, 9, 8 or 9, 8, 0, they have different values and they have different name as well. Alright? As the place value changes, the number changes as well. Always remember that. Alright, I have here the set of numbers. How are we going to read this one as easy as we can? Alright, remember the position of the digits, change its value. Digits are grouped in three. We have the ones, tens, and hundreds. The units here, or we call this as units, we can call this as ones. Alright? So ones, tens, hundreds, even the thousands place has also the ones, tens, and hundreds. The ones, tens in the thousands place is called 1,000. Second, a 10,000 and the 100,000s. Alright? Let's have a quick review about this one. How are we going to read the first row? Okay, so let's try. We have here the 3 is in hundreds and the 5 is in the tens and the ones in the ones. Alright? So we can read this one as 351. Very good. How about the second one? We have the 32,709. You got it right. And lastly, we have the thousands place and it is in the hundreds position of the thousand. We can read this one as 756,150. Very good. How about this one? We already have in the millions place. Even in the millions place, just like in thousands, we can do a hundreds, a tens, and a ones digit place. The one digit place in the millions called a millions as well. Alright? Try to read the first row. So we have 2,412,305. The second ones, we have the tens place. We can read this one as 14,030,810. The last one, we have the hundreds millions. We can read this one as 152,621,000. Alright, even though we have the 0, 0, zeros and place in the first or in the ones place, tens, and hundreds, we can assure that there's a place for every zeros. Just make sure your zeros is not in the last position or not in your millions position. Alright? Okay. So the digit on the left are worth more than digits on the right. That's just a big reminder for that. Clear? Okay. So writing large number in digits is easy if you picture the place value table, just like what we did a while ago. So write this number in digit. How are we going to write this number in digit? This is 602,590. Alright? How are we going to write this in a digit place? So we can have the table like this. So we can write 602,000. Why? Because 0 here is not in the tens place and it's now value. So it is written on the board only, it's 600,000 and 2,000. So 600,000, 602. Very good. The thousands place. Next, 590. We can write this one in 5, 9, and 0. The 5, 9, and zeros also represent the tens, hundreds, and thousands. So we can write this as 6, 0, 2, 5, 9, and 0. You got it? Very good. Your turn. This is an activity for you to learn how to write it properly. I have here sets of numbers. You're going to read it and then you are going to translate it in a numerical form or standard form. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil. Then you are going to translate this into a standard or numerical form. Are you ready? And I am going to give you only 5 minutes for that. And later, I'm going to reveal the answer. Ready? Alright, let's move on. There you have it. So, you can also write this number 1. We can read this one first. I'm sorry. Okay. So, 400,160. How are we going to write that in numerical form? This is the answer. You can write this one as 400,166 or 400,166. Okay? Very good. How about number 2? Let's all read. 91,621. You can write this one as 91621. Or we can read this one as 91,621. Very good. There you go. So let's have this third one. 17,035. Okay. So we are going to write this one as 17305. Oh, I'm sorry. 17035. Okay. So 17035. 17,035. Okay. So next, we have the fourth one. 2,300,077. How are we going to read this one? Here. So we have 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, 7, and 7. Or we can read this one as 2,300,077. Okay? So number 5, 10,071,402. We can read this one as 1,007,1,402. So 10,071,402. You got it? Alright, tell me how many scores you've got. Good job. So, next. So let's have the comparing numbers. We are just going to write the numbers in the correct orders of sizes. Start with the smallest. We are going to do the smallest into the biggest number. Alright? Let's have this one. Which do you think is the number here has the smallest amount? Very good. The smallest amount is the number of digit or less digit on a particular place. Very good. We have here the 4-digit number is the smallest one. We have the 7,320. Next, followed by the 5-digit number, which is the 49,562. Next, we have the 6-digit number, which is the 235,280. And the last one, or the biggest one, is the 7-digit number, which is the 1,253,762. Did you got it? All right. So how about the second example? We are going to arrange the numbers in the correct order of sizes. Start with the large one, right? Remember, all the numbers have 6 digits. So compare from the left. So which do you think is the highest value of the digit here? Okay. So we have here 394,320. All right. Followed by 349,562. Next is 253,762, and the smallest amount of number is 235,280. There you have it. Your turn. I have here the set of numbers again, and then you are going to write it in the smallest to biggest number. Are you ready? Just like we did the same one, you need the paper and pencils, and this is only for 5 minutes for you to do this. You need to pause this video if you want. Are you ready? Let's start. All right. So I have here the sets of number here, and this is in the red lines. Is this what you call the right answer? The smallest number here is 8,320, followed by 99,562, and followed by 135,980. And the biggest here is the 7,253,762. There you go. So the second one. Are you ready? Let's do this one. So the smallest here is what you call 17,368, followed by 19,819, and next is 35,565 and 71,623. All right? Okay. The third one, we have here the 7-digit numbers. Even though we have the 7-digit numbers, we can arrange this one into the smallest, into biggest, even though it is a large number, right? All right. So what do you think here is the least number or the smallest number? Okay. So we have here this one, the 4,703,762. Followed by 4,793,162, and last is 4,910,724. There you go. So the last one, or the last exercises that we have here, is number 4. So are you ready? They have different numbers, or they have different amount of digits. So this is very easy for you. Go. All right. So we have here, the smallest number here is 805,122, followed by 851,724. And the biggest number, which is the 7-digit number, which is the 1,703,762. There you go, children or students. I know you already answered it perfectly. Very good. And that's the end of our video. I will see you soon. Bye. Thanks for joining my class today. Make sure you do your homework and worksheets. And I'll let you know how much you've learned today. See you soon! Bye-bye!